Hey guys, if you remember last week's video, I don't think there was any snow, or at least not much snow on the ground. There's not a lot on the ground at this point either, but it is what it is. I never got to cut that cant that I made last week, but I'm going to cut it today and see how things go. I want to try and get rid of some of this snow first, and then we'll cut this thing and see how it comes out. You know, I don't mind snow. Out of breath. I don't mind snow, but I really hate ice. Can't shovel this stuff too well. What happened last week, first it rained, then it turned to ice, and then it turned to snow. So the snow fell onto ice and it all became kind of like ice. Or at least it's snow that's not easily shoveled. The worst thing about it is that the walkway in front of the door was like that. So, you know, it's hard enough walking as you get older. The worst thing about it is you don't want to fall and break your neck. Anyway, at least this is coming up pretty easy. Whew. I'm not going to make you watch me shovel all this. I just want to finish this up before I cut this cant. Whew. Let me get this snow out of here, this ice. Okay, so just to show you what we have here again. This is the cant that I cut the bark off of last week. I never got back out here to be able to cut again. Now on the bottom of this thing, there's a pretty big knot. So I'm going to cut from here straight down just to see how much good wood I can get out of there. The knot's pretty big, so I don't anticipate getting much further than halfway through this thing without having some knots. But regardless, I'm still going to cut 1-inch boards because I can always use them even as pieces. As long as I dry them as 8-footers, I can handle them better. couple of knots in here, but it's still good lumber. No signs of that big knot yet. I don't know why, but for some reason today the wind is blowing from the east. Normally it comes from the west, our weather, so that's why it's probably so warm. It's 40 degrees today. Surprised I'm not seeing that knot. If it was really big, it was probably about 5 inches round. Now I'm in the center of the tree right here. So oak, especially red oak, usually has a crack right in the center. And this one does. A little bigger, but the boards can be ripped later to a smaller size. Show you this crack I got here in this middle. You can see it right here, and then up here at this end. But you can get probably 1x3 or 1x4 out of that. Once it dries, I'll be able to cut it to another size. Now this one here doesn't have any cracks in it or anything, but it has a couple knots, but they're not bad. I mean, it all depends on what you like. There's a lot of people who like wood with knots in. Being from the old school, I kind of like stuff that don't have knots in it. So far I've got 6 nice boards out of there. Now here's where that knot is, I can see it. It's this board on the top here is pretty solid yet. So, you know, I should be able to use that. But the knot's going to be showing up probably in the next cut. Show you this knot so we can see what it's going to look like when I take that board off. So you can see the size of that knot. Now this is flat here. There's nothing wrong with this piece of wood to be able to use this, but I'm expecting, wow, even that one is solid. So this is good on both sides actually. It's just got the knot there. If you like knots, then a board like this can make a nice piece of furniture. I'm surprised that the way that knot looks, I'm surprised that it looks as good as it does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the 7th board off of there that looks good. If I'm lucky, we'll get one more, but I don't think we'll get that many because I know that big knot's down there. you can see, I'm surprised that I got this much wood out of here. Now it's starting to, it's kind of dark. It looks like it's soft. There's a hole there, and there's a hole in here. Again, you know, depending upon how you do woodwork, you might like this. Now underneath here, you can see the hole's a lot bigger there and stuff. So I'm still going to cut that bottom board to 1 inch, and then I'll just dry everything, and when it comes time after it's dry, I'll see what it looks like. And then I'll know how to cut it. I'm going to bother with this because I got weighing on both sides of it, plus that knot in the middle. So I'm going to just get rid of that last board. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 good boards that I can put in the kiln then. So anyway, if you think about it, there's at least 6 really tight boards on there. So 6 times 8, 48. If it was $8 a board foot, you know, what are we looking at there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. I think around $400 or more. I'm not, I don't have a piece of paper or something. I'm kind of a little slow today. But anyway, I want to finish shoveling this up, and then we'll be able to cut next time again. Have a good one, guys. Thanks for watching my channel. If you're watching, don't forget to subscribe. It helps me. Have a good one. Bye.